Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I found a interesting post on Reddit. And let me read it to you guys. And before we start, let me hear your opinions about this down below. The strange case of Andrew Wiggins' athleticism. Prior to the 2014 NBA draft, Wiggins was touted as the next great NBA player, the next generational athlete. Fast forward to 2021, the veteran Wiggins has had the same body type after 6 years of training. And if we assume that Wiggins is indeed the same tier athlete as the most gifted wing players of all time, LeBron James, Vince Carter, Michael Jordan, Tracy McGrady, that was kind of weird how I said that, etc., then Wiggins is an anomaly in the way his body responds to training. Look at the picture of the mentioned super athletes and compare their body transformation through the years. He simply does not accumulate muscle. He's like a poor man's Kevin Durant or maybe Brandon Ingram's next door shorter neighbor. Unlike the other two who often cash checks with their length, Wiggins plays smaller than his post 6'8" height and his 7-foot wingspan. On the court, he doesn't seem like the person who possesses a 44-inch vertical. He doesn't move and beat defenses like the kind of player who has scouts raving about his lightning first step. The only explanation I can think is that Wiggins is a finished product at 18 years old and that he had already trained his body to the max in his teenage years, so no much room for additional growth. That was the post by a guy named I say he got 9093 or something like that. On Reddit, I'll put it in the description. And it really got me starting to think, because if you guys see on the screen right now, Andrew Wiggins in college, I go to KU, so there's a lot of Andrew Wiggins talk over here, and there's a lot of stuff in the museum, but either way, he's interesting because they have him listed at 200 pounds, but then I have some NBA sources list him at 94 and 97 pounds, so did he lose weight while being in the NBA? It's like he hasn't even gone weight. And you could argue, people could be like, yeah, sometimes when you get muscle, you lose weight, but isn't muscle heavier? You know? So I think it's kind of maybe his work ethic, or I read, if you don't train properly, eat properly, or rest properly, you're not going to get top results. Like, literally, if you're not feeling good and you're working out, you're going to look like a noodle after 6 years. So he's probably like, I think him being lax on his weight training program and just the lack of improvement just comes down to his work ethic. And I think that's been his biggest knock, and it's why the Wolves made him make that promise when they signed his extension. If there was an allegedly like he had to get like a work ethic. And I can't remember the details, but allegedly, I think there was something with his work ethic when he signed the extension. That's why he got it. But he's been able to skirt by and succeed without putting any extra work. He's literally never seen a negative by doing this. Like, just skirting by on his athleticism. He's like, I'm pretty athletic. I'm pretty decent. Just doing what I've been doing. So why improve? Why put in the work, the extra work, when I'm getting paid? I'm playing decent, like mediocre, above average. And I've never had to change the way I want to work out and do my stuff and change my work ethic. Why am I going to change my work ethic to what other people want me to do, And it's really, regardless of what people think his ceiling is, he's still in the NBA and he's making millions, so why does he need to do more? Like, I wouldn't work harder if I was in his situation. I'm making the millions, I'm doing everything. And really, he's a phenomenal athlete, but his fundamental skills of the game aren't in the same equilibrium of his athleticism, and it's like his ability to be that transcendent star player is neutralized just a tad or a notch. He's just stuck in this weird tier where he is a freak athlete whose skills aren't as good, so he just coasts by on athleticism. And it's like a player who's fast without the ball and the players who's fast with the ball, the latter translates to the game better. Yeah, it's like when you look at Lionel Messi, even now, Lionel Messi, obviously in his prime, was one of the fastest players on the pitch, if you guys follow soccer, football. But the thing is if you put Messi in a straight line speed, like a 40-yard dash against most soccer players, I think Messi probably would not have outran. He probably would have beaten 50% of the guys, 60% of the guys, but most of them probably could have beat him just because most of them are taller and they could probably cover more ground. Messi was so quick with the ball that, you guys all know, if you guys seen Lionel Messi, my parents are from Argentina, so that's like one of the things, like a lot of soccer, a lot of Argentine soccer been seen in my household. And it's one of those things that when you look at it, Messi will literally start at half field and then just ping, bada ping. Like he might pass the ball and do give and go and get the ball back, and he's in 3 seconds he's already in the box. And that's, you see that with a lot of NBA players. I'm trying to think of someone you could say, like, I don't even want to say like Trae Young. Like, I'm gonna compare Trae Young right here, but I'm not saying Trae Young's quick. What I'm saying is Trae Young does a good job of playing. Let me take out Trae Young. Let me put Chris Paul. Chris Paul's old. Chris Paul still does a great job of playing quick when the ball's in his hand and getting into the mid range and being able to pull up and using his agility and being quick with the ball in his hands to his advantage. Unlike Wiggins, who's quick without the ball in his hands, but he's actually slow with the ball in his hand, it seems like, and he's not like effective. And I think this is just the end of my rant. I've been going on this for a while, but yeah, Andrew Wiggins. It's interesting.